self-serving, persuasive talkers
of everything and nothing.
We are Conversation Con Artists.
What's going on, people? It's your boy, Mr. On Point.
And I am Calamity Red.
And we are Conversation Con Artists, back for another wonderful episode. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. MISTER_on point and TikTok at Eddie B Talking.
And I can be found on Instagram at Red_Calamity. Also, we're still doing the listener letter portion of the show. So if you have a question you would like for us to answer on the show, Reddit letter, whatever, you can find us on our aforementioned social media, or you can send it into our Gmail account, which is conversationconartists@gmail.com.
Listen, I want to apologize for last week and not having an episode. That is on me. We did a group video Skype call between myself, Red, Angel, and Colin. You'll have to take my word that it was a good conversation. But because of that format, I deleted it. I cleared the chat. When I left, it asked a question that it never asks. And I hit yes before I knew the prompt was going to come up. And it asked me that I want to clear the chat. And I did. And that cleared the video that would have been what we posted, or the audio from it. So I apologize, Angel and Colin. I appreciate y'all's time, but that's what happened. That being said, this is going to be a shorter episode today, mainly because I can't get my sleep schedule together properly, and it's a holiday. So Tag has sent us some letters that we are going to get to first.
All right.
The title of the email is Dad Jokes.
Oh, shit.
Thomas said, "What's up, On Point and Calamity Purple? I got two Reddit posts for you. One is of the Today I Fucked Up persuasion, and the other is the Am I the Asshole persuasion."
Oh, yay. I love this.
All right. And you know what? I knew this was going to be the letter that he sent. And I doubt you probably don't know. Anyway, a little backstory. When I first started having sex, I researched into ways. It's my 20-year-old female girlfriend of 2 years told me that the music our 25-year-old male play during sex is weird and a major turnoff.
Okay. What is he playing? Corn?
We'll get to what he's playing. A little backstory. When I first started having sex, I researched into ways to be better, as I was a little stiff and pretty much had no idea what I was doing. I read online that you can play music and match the rhythm in order to put on a better performance. I researched love making songs and started slowly creating a playlist in which I was comfortable matching the rhythm. There are a few songs to my playlist. However, there is one song in particular which actually happens to be my favorite that my girlfriend hates and says turn her off in a major way. I don't understand why it's taking her 2 years to tell me that she hates the song. It's a good love-making song with good rhythm. I feel the way I fucked up is that I could have possibly asked her previously if she likes the playlist or any songs that she'd like to add or change. But to leave it for 2 years thinking our sex life is great, but in her eyes it's just been ruined by my music, has left the whole situation feeling awkward, and I'm a bit annoyed. I pretty much played this tune every single time, so the amount of time she must have not been enjoying it, when I thought the complete opposite is annoying, but also embarrassing in ways. Not to mention my previous partners, however, they never complained about the song, so maybe it's just her. It's fucked up the relationship, to be honest, because sex feels awkward now. The other day we were having sex with no music, but I was still thrusting to the tune playing in my head. She recognized this and asked me to stop. I thought this song was perfect, and I always thrust along with the tune and feels it gives me the perfect rhythm for doing the deed too. I usually bust to this song and find it devastating that she hates the song.
All this lead up to the song. What the fuck is the song?
Let me get to the link real quick.
That part is annoying already.
And this all it is.
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. It's, it's something about that high pitch. I don't know. That's not sexy.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Why would you? How is that? Wait, okay. Did he not say at the beginning of this that it was like a really great romantic song?
Now he didn't say romantic.
What did he say?
He said it was a great love making song.
And how? In what world?
I think that this is what I think. His idea of what makes a great love making session is the functionality and the feel good. And the way that he's interpreted the functionality is his stroke game in terms of rhythm. Like, and so I guess this white person being that pressed for rhythm found a tune in which he can pump to. And I think he thinks that it's a good tune to pump to.
White people have songs with lyrics that they have sex to, I'm sure. Like, this is just, I don't even think this is a white person thing. Because I feel like they have music and songs with words that is not just this fucking, I don't know what that is. That happy, oh God, just no, absolutely not. It's annoying. Who would even listen to that on just, I'm not gonna clean my house up to that, let alone fuck somebody to it. What? It's terrible. I mean, she should have said something, but it's hard, like, you know, men
Let's
are
read some of
so
the comments.
fragile when it comes to like that particular aspect of who they are that it is difficult to talk to them in a way that they're not gonna get offended. Like they not where they will just be receptive of it. Doesn't mean you shouldn't have it just because it's harder. You should absolutely still have that conversation. 2 years of listen, 2 years of listening to that shit? No. Nope. Nope. After the first time he played this shit, I would have been like, we need to talk about this song because this is not doing it for me. It's annoying. I hate it.
I just like, I don't know what kind of lost you have to be to need direction like this. Like in, out, 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 in, out. Like, I mean, huh? Why do you need
That's probably
that?
what he's hearing in his head too.
Exactly,
Saying
like
that shit to himself. Jesus, that's terrible.
why do you need that? Like, it's not that hard. Okay, first off, sex. Let's talk about sex. Insert penis, push forward. Okay, right? Gauge partner's physical body while you're doing that to see how she likes what. Also, try different shit. Like, don't just pump forever. Slow down, speed up. If you fucking up, she'll tell you. Most of the time. I guess we do live in a sexually repressed society in which women may not tell you.
I don't even think it, again, I don't think it's because of the sexual, I think it's because of how we see men respond when you have a critique about that particular thing. Even if you're like the most sexually open person in the world, that's still something that you would face in talking to your partner, depending on what kind of man he is and whether or not he gonna immediately just be like, bitch, it's you.
But I don't think go faster or go slower fit into that category though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, it trickles down into that. The reason he picked that song is because he feel like that's the only way that he could get his stroke game right. So she critiqued the song, she critiquing his stroke game that he's built around that whole fucking song. Which I don't know why you would do that, because it's a terrible song. Most people want to play music that's like either romantic or just sexual in general. It don't even have to be about romance, but like there are a million songs in every genre except for gospel about fucking country. All of them have songs with words and like beats that make sense. You picked this song of all the songs.
you don't have no consistent melody. Like, you could clap cheeks to melodies from heaven, goddamn, and do better than this.
I mean, I wouldn't suggest that, but I suppose.
Why not?
Weird. It's a weird
What
fucking.
if God referred to humans having sex as melodies from heaven?
I highly doubt that he does,
I
considering
mean,
that the
sex
reason for its creation,
came from heaven,
it came from heaven
and
for the
melodies
purpose of
clapping something.
recreation or procreation. It's not a melody; it's a necessity to continue the species, as far as he's concerned. Melody,
God could have made us like seahorses, or he
no.
could have made sex
It would
inconvenient
be a
and
lot more
painful.
musical if that was the case. A slapping sound is not melodic.
It depends on how that claps. It depends on
No,
the consistency of the claps.
still just claps. It's not melodic. Like,
Clapping is a melody when you get it right.
I don't think that's how God sees it. It's not how it was created. At least not how the Christians say that it was created anyway. It'd be different if
Melodies
it was
from
supposed to
heaven.
be a thing that was just enjoyable, but it's not. It has a purpose. So anything else in our life that got a purpose, melodic, or have like this flourish to it, everything else you just do.
I'm just saying, Kurt Franklin might be on to something.
I don't think so.
Melodies from heaven rain down on me.
No.
Fill me with your precious Holy Ghost.
The Holy Ghost is an actual thing.
Hmm.
To Christians, that's not. No.
I'm just saying, man.
Oh, Remy just farted, and it's so bad. Jesus.
That's
It's so
fun. That's
bad.
a fun thing to say in the show.
It's
What's
I
wrong with
normally
your
would have ignored it, but it was so bad. I had to look down and make sure he didn't shit in here.
What's wrong with your puppy?
He's been gassy for like, he probably ate some shit outside because that's what the fuck he do. I don't know. Like, I don't feed his ass. That should be pissing me off too. Nothing makes me more angry than him eating shit like I don't pay all this money for this expensive ass dog food for his ass.
You gonna fuck up a child telling them that shit.
He can't hear me, or he don't know what I'm
Come
saying.
on, when you have a child, you're gonna say the same thing. As soon as they turn a teenage and start eating you out of house or home, that kind of dialogue.
Nah.
Stay out that refrigerator. Stay
I
out
might
that
say that,
refrigerator.
not
Find home.
because money. Not for any other reason than we can't afford to be feeding you like
They're
this.
gonna go get a job at McDonald's like I did because that same reason.
Well, have it. Godspeed.
All right, some of the comments. No way somebody can be this clueless. No way. I refuse to believe it. First, you shouldn't be playing the same song every time you bang. Second, it should never be this song. It's absurd that this was even thought of, joke or not.
It's so
Next,
terrible.
I presume this is a woman. I'd be too busy laughing my ass off if this song came on in the moment.
Because it's terrible. Not.
I listen to that song and literally have tears in my eyes from cracking up. Thank you for making my day, and my sympathies due for the absolute roasting you again and will continue to get in this comment section. As to why she didn't say anything, I can only assume she was hoping you would get tired of the song eventually and change up your playlist so that she wouldn't have to tell yourself and make things awkward. Agree that 2 years is a long time. Last one I'll read is, this must be a God tier shit post. I admire your girlfriend's commitment and willpower. I cannot stop laughing at the myth out of somebody fucking that song in rhythm. Oh, damn. Nope, that ain't the last one. This man's literally fucked his girl to robot dolphin sounds.
Accurate. Oh, that's such a good description.
Robot
Okay,
dolphin.
yes. Yeah, the dolphin sound. That's what it's that high pitch. That's what I really hate about the song is that high pitched dolphin sound. That's a perfect description of that shit.
Oh, these
Who else does
these
that-
motherfuckers got some good descriptions. This person said this sounds like an inflatable clown toy falling down the stairs. This is the song that plays when the psycho clown at a haunted carnival is stalking you. It's like straight up serial killer music.
Yeah.
Also, the clown is on ketamine. The song sounds like two awkward balloons fucking. My guy, my man, my friend. That song sounds like a mouse caught in the talon of an owl slowly dying. At least the intro does. I couldn't make it much further. It's really bad. I'm so sorry.
Really terrible. It is. It's a terrible song.
Without the song playing, she can still tell that he's thrusting to a specific song tempo. Laugh emoji. I'm dead. Edit. Listen to the song in question. Of course she can tell you're thrusting to that song. It got the most awkward staccato rhythm I've ever heard. Made a comment before they listen to it. This person, I just outright refuse to believe this. This is the dumbest shit ever. I don't believe it either.
Like,
I can't. I don't believe it. I tried it on my wife for the sake of science, and she asked if I acquired a head injury. We are 0 for 2 on this one, bud.
because it's a terrible, like,
This person said, post the whole playlist, you coward. I want to see how bad it is. He probably got a terrible playlist.
if that's his favorite on the fucking, that's like the top tier for you on that playlist, the rest of the songs gotta be trash.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I done had sexy gospel music before just because it was on the playlist it shouldn't have been on. And that moment showed up, and I was like, I mean, am I supposed to stop? I ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to say? Gospel is gospel. What? Supposed to be shameful?
About that, but it's not my story, so I'm not gonna tell it. But I've known a person that didn't stop, but he was really weirded out by it and had to tell the girl because she watched a lot of that, whatever that shit, what is it, TBN, whatever that gospel, it wasn't
Trinity Broadcast Network.
It was it was like preaching, and that was weird for him, but it's not my story. So
The preaching started coming up.
It's always on there.
Oh, on TBN.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's like, after you watch BET Uncut and the pastor come on right away.
No, she just had it on there all the time. I'm
just saying, as soon as Nelly tip drill go off, and you got a hard meat because you just watching this video, you ain't got no business. Then this man in his yellow jacket comes like, God.
Yeah, that doesn't. Anybody younger than us isn't gonna remember that. They don't do it. Doesn't none of that exists anymore.
You have to go look up the farting preacher. It was him. His facial expressions look like he farting, and so a person put a bunch of fake farts. The farting preacher. If you Google that, they show him and his facial expressions, and they add farts into it to make it seem like he farting. Because his facial expressions look so they look crazy. If you saw it, you'd be like, damn. Like, who was sitting up late at night being like, those look like fart faces.
Yeah. Let's
implement poops on this video.
That's kind of weird.
Shut up. Anyway, listen, y'all. Sex ain't hard, okay? Once you get consent and everybody's for it, a go, put the thing in, pull it out, and just keep doing that. And let her tell you whether you should go faster or slower. That's it. You don't need no music for that, all right? Unless you got some kind of fucking joint disorder or white people can't be this pressed for rhythm, bro. They can't be this pressed for rhythm. I understand that they clap on the ones and threes, but they can't be this pressed for rhythm. This man cannot be this pressed for rhythm. I don't give a fuck what you say. Anyway, yeah. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for making fun of a girl for her dad's 9/11 death? Oh, shit.
Yeah, immediately, yes.
Jeez.
Immediately, yes.
All right, let's see. I don't know.
I don't know how this could not be, but I've been surprised before.
Let's see. I go to college in New York State. I am Muslim. I was very young when 9/11 happened, as were the rest of the people in my year. There's a girl in one of my classes whose father was in the World Trade Center. He died. Of course, this is very sad, and I pity the man, but not her. She's extremely racist. She hates everyone who isn't white or East Asian, but she especially hates Muslims due to her father's passing. So, of course, we don't talk. But today, September 11th, was the day she exploded. I was wearing a hijab. She told me that I should take it off out of respect for the victims and that it was the equivalent of a hat. I said no. She said that you Muslims did this. You need to take off the hijab to show respect. I obviously told her no. Then she went on a long Islamophobic rant that I can't entirely recall because this was hours ago. But I remember she concluded by saying that Islam took away her father, so she wants to take away Islam. I'm so confused as to what she meant. She made a few comments towards me, and I went on my phone to de-escalate. She made more comments. I kept ignoring her, but then she said, "Yeah, you're not responding because you know I'm right." I don't know why that set me off, but it did. I told her, "No, I'm just busy texting my dad." She left the room in tears. My classmates are saying that she was in the wrong, but what I had said was unnecessarily cruel. Now, I don't think I'm the asshole because she started it. All I did was finish it. So, Reddit, am I the asshole? Yes, I'm aware I have spelling mistakes. I speak Arabic at home. Edit. For everyone wondering, the professor was out of the room. He'd already given us our lecture.
Both of y'all are assholes, and you need to get your roast game up. Okay, get you some black friends. We can help you
Yeah, I agree.
with the roasted. There are ways to, like, you could have fucked her all the way up without like going to. I'm texting my dad. Both of y'all are. She's definitely an asshole too, but there were better ways for you to roast her. You need to get you some friends that know how to roast.
Yeah, she's
There were
branded as
better.
not the asshole in this.
Huh?
She's branded as not the asshole.
No, I think both of them are assholes. She just needs to get your roast game up. Just get your roast game
She
up.
do need to get her roast. She need to do, but you know,
Different culture. I mean, I'm sure we like my family roast each other out of love. Like, if anybody's ever been around me and my brother, if you don't know us, you'd probably be really uncomfortable and think we hated each other. That's all we do is go back and forth. And my family's like that. Like, Thanksgiving is full of us roasting the fuck out of each other for the duration of the meal. What we do.
damn.
And so that's our thing. So, like, roasting is regular. Like, it's a part of like who I am. So there were better responses. The girl was an asshole for sure. She's not innocent in this, but like, she could have responded in a different way. Both of y'all are assholes. That's my take on it.
Let's see what the people think. Can't believe how much people are defending the racist one. So because her dad died, she's entitled to be racist when she's having a bad day. No, I say not the asshole. She deserved it, and if she does this again, I say bring up how dead her dad is again.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's tough. Not the asshole. The crimes of people masquerading as Muslims aren't on you, a college kid. Living your life according to your convictions and move on. This girl needs therapy. You said what you said because she was being racist and backed you into a corner.
I mean, basically, everybody it sounded like feel like she deserved it because of what she was saying. Like I said, there are other ways that she could have responded, where she could have got back and not have also turned into an asshole herself. So I don't think that. I think both of them are assholes.
Like I guess the idea is that there's a level of being racist that negates what the person that you're being racist to will be held accountable for if they do or say it. Because clearly, if the first thing she said, if the first comments she did, and then said that, ooh, yeah, you're definitely the fucking asshole. But like, she's invalidating this girl's whole existence and her faith and her. She's just invalidating all that shit. Her race.
I guess and maybe I'm desensitized to that because, that's all Black people deal with all the time. So like, I would have just roasted, like I would have just like went all the way in, just not using her dad though. Like there's so many other things. And so I don't know, I guess just dealing with racism, microaggressions and shit on a regular basis, like it don't impact me like it used to. Like from the first time, I don't even remember at this point, whatever my first experience with a racist was to this point, I just don't really give a fuck. Like it don't hit me like that no more. Because I know they're just a bunch of ignorant motherfuckers that steal everything and take everything they come into contact with. So who the fuck are you to have an opinion about me, bitch? I don't care. So I guess I done got desensitized to it.
Do you know? I wonder if this kind of rant, if heard by the teacher or recorded by somebody, would get a student kicked out of school the same way it get scholarships removed. And
Probably not. Depending on the school, I would say. I wonder what school they go to. But I would say probably not. She is this poor white girl, crying white tears because her dad died in 9/11, they're not gonna kick her out of school. They don't want the backlash from the white people from that. This is different from like people just doing blatantly racist, because it doesn't make it okay, right? Like obviously this girl and her religion itself didn't kill her dad. Those very specific people did. But like she would get a pass. I don't think they would kick her out of school for it. As in, like I feel like it'd be viewed differently than when a fraternity starts doing blackface or bullshit like that, like with no reasoning behind it. Like I don't think they kick out of school because they wouldn't want the backlash from the white folks.
Gotcha.
She was struggling. Her father, she doesn't have her dad anymore because of 9/11. Of course she's gonna say things. She needs help. I just don't think they would kick her out. Highly doubt. So, but yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I agree with you though. They both fucked up, did wrong, but you know, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
I mean,
get your roast game up. People, be prepared. You see all of these videos of all of these like Karens and shit. I'm prepared for when my time comes.
but what can you say not knowing anything about the person? Like they see you wearing a hijab and they making these.
Just make generalizations about white people in general, the way she was making generalizations about Islam and her culture.
That ain't fun.
What do you mean it's not fun?
I don't know. That like what call her colonizer and.
Well, she would use colonizer, but
You know what I'm saying? Just the stuff that people say about white people that ain't personal enough.
But you're not gonna know her personally. I mean, because basically, if you're gonna go off of personal, that's what she did, because that was the only personal thing she knew, that her dad died. That's why.
But the level to which white girl can be disrespectful is far different than the level to which a Muslim who don't know anything personal about a white person can be disrespectful.
Yeah, it is, but it don't mean
even if you're good at roasting.
Well, but I mean, you're at a disadvantage, but you're at a disadvantage generally in life when it comes to white people. So it's no different than regular life. You just do the best you can with what you got.
It ain't gonna be a Eminem from 8 Mile a moment.
No, he knew a lot of personal things about them to be able to put it in there.
Yeah. It's just not gonna be a situation where everybody like, wow, you goddamn told her.
Well, that shouldn't be the goal. It should just be to stand up for yourself and not allow her just to say some fuck shit. But like, you're not trying to entertain the masses. That's not what it is.
Let me ask you this: would it have been better for her versus what she did to just straight up put hands on her and whoop her?
I don't know. I lean toward yes when you first asked, but obviously that would have just got her in more trouble in the end, and she'd have been the bad guy. So no, just because of how that would have turned out for her, that wouldn't have been better. It made her feel good in the moment, but then she would probably be the one to get kicked out of school for actually having and doing some violent behavior while the white girl was just talking. So no. Because not only do you have to deal with her disrespecting your culture and talking shit about you, but now you also she done got you suspended because of your response. So like, nah, I don't think that would have been better.
What would I have said? I would have been like, I know you ain't talking about somebody ancestors responsible for bullshit. Yo, never took a bath, Neanderthal looking ass bitch. Like, y'all motherfuckers colonized the whole world, stole all the spices, and still ain't putting the right amount of salt on chicken, nigga. Well, clearly don't say nigga, but
again, those are based off of like black interactions with white people. I don't know that she would say that.
I mean, India, I guess they stole them spices from India.
Yeah, but she's
assuming that.
Yeah, but she Arabic, so I don't even know what the roast would be for them. I don't know enough. I'm not gonna be ignorant. I don't know enough.
So she might not even have no actual roast material, goddamn.
But just in general, like, I mean, you want to talk about, if we want to blame each other for what other people within our race has done, let's talk about yours. Okay? Because you're still miles ahead of me. All right? Nazi Germany, slave trade here, everywhere y'all go, y'all fuck shit up. But you really want to have a conversation with me right now about some things that specific people within my culture did. You are in no position to say that shit to me.
You know, this one never gonna work for her. It wasn't never gonna work for her. Because I mean, just reading this story, she let too much slip. She just let too much go. What she should have did was uppercut Becky ass in the chin the first time she said some shit.
She gonna get kicked out of school.
Off of campus. Somewhere else.
On a college campus. Like, she can't do that shit.
Uppercut her, not in class, but you know, once they get off of campus, go find out what Becky work at.
Catch me outside. Is that what you're saying? You should do?
Exactly. Catch me outside. Don't make me take this hijab off, motherfucker. Like, I don't know. I mean, do women box over there? And if so, do they like wear they whole like outfit?
They're not allowed to do. You really think of all, they're not even allowed to show they fucking wrist. You really think they letting them fight? How?
A Muslim woman be a boxer in India?
I don't even know. Is she? Why do you keep saying India? Is she Indian?
I'm just going off of. I'm just thinking of Muslims, and I assume it is similar across cultures. Oh, there's some boxing champs that's goddamn Muslim. I don't know if she's in India. She don't have
Indian people Muslims?
In India?
Yeah.
That's where the Shiite and the Sunni shit going on, ain't it? What else would they be? They fighting about who the descendants from Abraham, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Hinduism is the main religion.
Oh shit.
That's why I kept saying, like, why do you keep saying India? Israel, like not Israel. Well, Obama, Iraq and shit like that.
God,
I'm like, why
I keep saying India. Fuck.
That's the whole thing.
When I tell you, I really think I've been saying Iraq.
No,
Iranish.
I was like, where are you getting this from? They don't do Islam here.
Yeah.
Okay. You had me questioning my sanity. Like,
for those of y'all who've been screaming at the podcast, what the fuck you talking about on point? Yeah, that's tripping. Damn.
I'm sure Indian women are because they allow, but I highly doubt that there's like Arabic women boxing. There's a whole different restriction. Hindu women don't even wear hijabs because it's a different. That's not. Okay, I'm not crazy. I had to look this shit up because I'm like, am I wrong?
Well, this is the woman that I looked up. That's a boxer. Is a Muslim in India? So
it's not that they don't have.
I know.
But 80% of them are Hindu.
Because I started asking myself, why the fuck would this article come up? But I mean, clearly, all religions are everywhere in some capacity.
Yeah.
Shit.
But she would be able to do that shit in Iraq. I highly doubt. She's in India I don't think she'd be able to do that in Iraq.
All right, let's put that where it's supposed to be. Iraq. Iraqi female boxers aim to deliver a blow against social taboos. Yep, they training and they full get up, goddamn.
In Iraq?
Yes.
That is very surprising.
Iraqi women boxers aim sucker punch at gender taboos. Like everybody named the goddamn they articles this. Like these niggas ain't got no goddamn. Yeah. I mean, what you gonna do? If you gonna stone them, you better do it from a distance. Because if you get up close, they gonna fucking whoop your ass.
I mean, I don't think they just stone women. I think the government would get rid of their asses if they really wanted to. I think the stoning is minor level shit compared to what women experience over there. I highly doubt that would be the only thing you have to be concerned about.
Yeah.
Hell, they have family members doing these. What are they called? What is it called? Where you like disrespect the family and they can kill you based off of that and get away with it.
I don't know
Honor
about
killings.
that.
It's honor killings.
Honor killing.
Look up honor killings.
Hell no. My uncle talked about
Yeah.
he was overseas in Iraq as a civilian, and he met a family and just got to know him and used to eat with him, and they started talking about the girl daughters having sex before marriage, and he said, "Yeah, if my daughter had sex before marriage, then we take her back and kill her."
Yeah. It's an honor killing. If you
Yeah.
shame your family, they can kill you and they will not serve time for that shit.
Yeah.
Like honor killings are, yeah. So
And the wife knew that that was going to happen, and the daughters knew that was what was going to happen.
yeah, it's understood.
It's fucked
So
up.
yeah, again, the stoning be the least of their words.
Yes, you're right. Like you just start showing up everywhere with one less daughter, goddamn. Like
It happened it was a I watch ID channel. There was a family, an Islamic family living here, and the daughter started they becoming Americanized basically, and she started dating. Was he black? He's either black or white. Either way, they ain't supposed to be dating and none of that shit. And so, the dad killed him and went on the run. I don't even think they never caught that man. He went back to Iraq or somewhere over there, but like he killed his daughter here, murdered her because she was dating and just becoming Americanized, and he liked that shit. I'm curious if they ever caught him. I can't remember his name. Nah, anyway.
But
Oh,
yeah.
wait. Louisville. Nah, I don't want it. But yeah.
So I feel like the real solution is to put hands on Becky outside of campus. Over say something about her dad that died, because again, it's really just feeding into the whole narrative that Becky was talking about. And it don't help nothing.
What
As
behind ass
far
don't? She's just gonna go back and I told you that those Islamic people were violent. All
But
they
I
do
feel
is
like
like,
anybody else in the room who might have experienced that too got the heat from what the Muslim girl said versus if she would have put hands on her. Like that would have been an individual personalized package delivery.
no, not for the white girl. She ain't individualizing 9/11. She's putting that on everybody.
No, what I'm saying is the Muslim girl putting hands on Becky would have been a personalized delivered package. But when she said, "I'm texting my dad," she kind of shit on anybody who might have lost their dad in that whole situation.
Oh.
So I feel like, yeah, it spread far too wide, too fast about how she did it. I don't endorse violence like that, but like sometimes racists got to get hit in the face. They just do. But that's all we got. Appreciate that. Tag.
All right, I have some. I want to go ahead and get this out the way before I get into these. I have a show that I just wanted to mention real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's called The Patient, and Steve Carell is in it, and it is not a comedy, which you would think would be terrible because Steve Carell is funny, but he's actually pretty good so far doing this dramatic role. Basically, it's a show about a psychotherapist who gets this client that comes in office. The client will never take his glasses. He wears like sunglasses and said that he had like a some kind of like eye problem. But he basically can't, how clients come in when they first start coming in before they know whether or not they can like talk to you, they just talk about all of this surface level shit. And you just kind of wait for them to get more comfortable where they really want to get to what the actual issue is. So the guy comes to the office and at a point, Steve Carell's character say, it just really feels like you're not being honest about like what's really going on with you, and I can't really be of help, if you don't really let me know what's going on. So next thing you know, Steve Carell wake up chained to a bed in a place he don't know where he at. So essentially, the guy was not being honest, and what he wasn't being honest about, because he couldn't tell him, is that he's a serial killer who has a compulsion to kill, and he wants to stop, but he doesn't know how, and he couldn't tell him the truth, and also because he was gonna have to call the police. So essentially, he's kidnapped Steve Carell and is like, basically, you gotta fix me.
God damn. Are these are these counseling sessions?
He wants him to do counseling sessions. Like, he kidnapped him to do sessions with him.
But that shit was already finna be done.
No, if he told him he was murdering people, Steve Carell would have had to go.
I got you.
So that's why he would never be honest when they were in the office. But see, now he didn't kidnap him and got him chained up in his house, and now he want to do real counseling sessions where he can be open and honest about what he been doing. He didn't kill like a bunch of fucking people already at this point. He want to stop, but the compulsion's too great.
Ain't you going to jail anyway?
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Well,
you don't kill people, bro.
But they don't know. They don't know who he is.
Well, when they find out, your monkey ass is grass.
I mean, I wouldn't suggest telling him that if you were the one chained to the bed, but
I'm just interested. When a psychologist or a therapist in a movie, that is never good for the therapist. It's never good for the field of psychology. They always a crazy motherfucker or something. I figure like Steve Carell gonna get on some Stockholm syndrome type shit.
It seemed more like he is trying to figure out how to get out. Because at first he wouldn't even do it. He told him that there's no way that I can, this isn't conducive to helping you. This whole situation is not conducive to me actually being it. So he refused to do it at first. But then when he realized the nigga wasn't gonna let him go.
What the fuck did you think?
I think he thought he was gonna be able to, because when he first told him what was going on, he was like, you can't do this. You can't do this. But I think he thought he was gonna be able to talk him out of it, but
he did it. Kidnapped your ass.
He did.
What do you mean? You can't do this. They always do that shit in movies where it's like, you can't do this. It's being done, bitch. What are you talking about? I am doing it. I've already done it. You are here now. What would I have done? I would have lied and told him I can help you.
That's what he's doing now. It's only 3 episodes into. I usually don't watch shit as it come out. I like to binge watch things and get it over with. This is one of the few things that I'm watching that has new episodes coming out weekly. So it's only 3 episodes in.
You do support this show?
Huh?
You support it so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a therapist, because sometimes I watch therapists and movies and TVs, and I'd be like, this is why people come in and have these fucked up ideas about what the fuck this is actually gonna look like. But so far, I haven't felt that way about this. So,
gotcha.
But it's it's therapy, which I have an interest in. It's murder, which I have an interest in, and psychology. It's a perfect show for me. Called The Patient. It's on FX, but I watch it on Hulu, so I think it's on FX though, if you want to watch it. But I do not endorse shows because I watch the same shit over and over again usually. TikTok got me though. They showed the scene where he told him he been murdering people, and I was like, what the fuck is this? That's what made me watch. And Steve Carell in a dramatic role. I was just like, what? He's played other dramatic. This isn't his first dramatic role. I think he's been in some movies where he was in a dramatic role, but
it's your ID channel watching ass. This would be right up your alley, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you watch ID channel and you like this kind of shit, The Patient on FX. But anyway, just wanted to talk about that because it was It's a good show. Okay, I got obviously am I the assholes, and I always pick ones that have been the asshole. There was one that I was really wanting to do. Okay, it's these two. Okay, one of them is, am I the asshole for making my 7-year-old go to Alcoholics Anonymous? What? And then the other one, am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend to ask someone she knows for a loan of $500,000 to start off my business? What?
We're probably gonna only have time to do one of these with the time limit we got.
Okay.
Um,
You pick. I want to do both, so I don't care.
you do want to do all?
We don't have to do both. I'm saying I'm interested in both, so you can pick which one.
Oh, 500,000.
Okay. And the asshole.
That shit sound preposterous.
Both of them are 20. And you 20 askers. My girlfriend and I come from a very poor background. Our parents moved to the U.S. for a better life. My partner and I are both first generations. We often struggle to make payments because of our background. We're either making a big purchase or helping out family. My girlfriend is a caregiver. The lady she has taken care of for over a year now has made a friend. My girlfriend got to meet the friend, and it turns out she's a millionaire. My girlfriend told me she was a millionaire because my girlfriend thought it was cool. I thought it was an opportunity to see if the millionaire was willing to give us a loan to start the business, since I know it will be successful and we'll be out of the poverty line. However, my girlfriend sees it as us begging and asking for money, as if the millionaire owes us. My girlfriend thinks this is a handout, but in reality, it's a loan that an average bank won't give to anyone my age, and that's why I see it as an opportunity. Since the conversation, I haven't stopped thinking about it because I hate seeing my mom work night shifts, and I hate not being able to hang out with my family as much or my girlfriend as much. I see this as it's either we wait 10 years, if not more, to barely be over the poverty line, or we can be over it in as little as 2 months. Am I the asshole? Sir.
You delusional. What do you mean the asshole? Your ass need to go to the hospital. You need to go figure out what the fuck part of your brain ain't lighting up on the goddamn skin. The hell? Bro.
Oh my God, sir. So many things wrong. So many things. You started this out by saying that you struggle to make payments on things. You want to get a loan, $500,000 for a business idea. I don't even got to know what the business is. Any business that you start is going to be in the red for quite a while before whatever it is. And that's if it's a good business idea. For all I know, you might want to be on the side of the road selling cans of paint. I don't know what the fuck your business idea is.
But he knows it's going to be successful, Red.
Okay. That's part of that delusion.
Bro, the only thing that guarantees success is pimping and stripping. If you ain't doing one of them, then you ain't. If you could do that to get money, you'd be doing that already. You want to need a $500,000 loan to start up a pimping agency.
$500,000 loan. You want her to ask this person that she just met through a person she's taking care of. How do you think that conversation is gonna go? Like, how do you?
You don't respect your girlfriend at all. You don't respect her job. You don't respect the people that she worked for. You don't respect her friend of the person that she worked for. Like, that's how selfish you are? Like, this is a very selfish person.
By giving random $500,000 loans out to motherfuckers she don't even know.
That's probably her logic too. She probably feel like that about $500. Let alone this motherfucker asking for $500,000. I feel like this some shit where, like, if you ask that question, like, it's a certain amount of money where you just say no, thank you. Then there's a certain amount of money where you laugh in their face, and then there's a certain amount of money where you feel so utterly disrespected that somebody would ask you something so fucking preposterous that you uppercut the shit out their ass. Or if you got a certain amount of money and you feel that way, guess you can have somebody take care of them, touch them a little bit, uppercut them, uppercut them on when they least expect it.
The audacity.
And the girlfriend's only problem with it is that she think that we'll be asking for handouts. Girl, what? That's the stupidest. Maybe this is a short bus relationship.
I wonder what they're both first generations. I wonder where they from. He never does say what their background actually is.
I don't know. I know it's stupid.
It's very stupid. Indeed. Sir, like if it was that simple, like he really think it's like, babe, all you gotta do is go ask her for $500,000. We're set.
Because it do come off as the $500,000 is not so much about the business, but it's about making their lives better. Like we're gonna take this. It sounds like a scam. Like we're gonna get this $500,000 and we're gonna live good off of it, versus actually starting a business.
And honestly, $500,000 where you're not putting anything is not. You don't. Let's say he just take it and don't do the business, and they both quit working. That is not gonna last too long. In this economy, living over here in America, $500,000 is not. If you're not adding to that, investing it, doing some way to be putting money into it, you gonna be broke fairly soon. Especially trying to take care of 2 immigrant families, you gonna blow through that shit quick as fuck. $500,000? That's not a lot.
It's not.
And the person is a millionaire, so you want to take half of their money. You want them to loan.
Yeah, because motherfuckers don't be thinking that millionaire might mean that they got $1,001,000.
Exactly. So you want half of their money for a loan. Because technically you are a millionaire and $1 million. Once you hit $1 million, you're a millionaire.
So you go get a combo meal, it's over. I was a millionaire yesterday. Now I'm a
McDonald's.
1,000 now.
Like the audacity. And of course,
Yeah.
people are just like, again, the audacity. That's basically the consensus in the comments.
That's wild. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you get to that level of preposterousness, but it is what it is. I guess some people get there.
I guess. It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
I'm still sleepy. I'm finna leave and go to sleep. So I would normally be like, listen, we could do the other one, but like, nah. We said we're gonna be on for an hour. I pushed back our meeting time. So
All right.
I'm sorry about that, Red, and I'm sorry about that, people listening. And but we'll be back next week with a full episode, unless something happened to Red, or unless something happened to me, or unless I delete the episode, or unless I move across the country abruptly and the time zone difference is so difficult that we can't get it together. If none of that happened, we're gonna come back with a full episode. But anyway, you got anything else on your mind?
I do not.
All right, well, until we come to the next conversation,
We out.
holla.